lab. We are going to perform one experiment, that is determination of hardness by using EDTA. For this experiment we require standard zinc sulfate, which is used to determine actual molarity of EDTA. Okay. Then we are using EDTA solution. Though we are saying EDTA, it is always disodium salt of EDTA that we have already prepared, but actual molarity is determined by using this zinc sulfate. This is part 1 experiment, part 1 from this experiment. For this we require the EBT, Erichrome black tea, as an indicator. For this experiment again we require one more essential chemical, that is the buffer solution, which is made by using NH4Cl and NH4OH, which is having pH is equal to 10. Then it requires hard water. Any hard water sample we are going to use, and it is labeled as a hard water. It contains the temporary hardness as well as permanent hardness. This is for the second part we are using. And for the third part, this sample first we are going to boil. Then if it is containing any bicarbonates, it will get precipitated, and after filtration we are going to collect it in this bottle, which is named as permanent hard water. Okay. For this experiment we require burette, pipette, 25 ml or 10 ml pipette. Then we require a conical flask and measuring cylinder, which is used to take this buffer solution. Okay. Let us start with this experiment. First of all, we are going to fill the burette with EDTA, and we have to adjust the zero level. Lower meniscus should touch the zero mark. This is the primary requirement. Here no air bubble is present in this. From this tip to last, this is totally filled with EDTA, that is disodium salt of EDTA solution. Then first of all we are going to pipette out zinc sulfate. Our experiment contains total 3 parts. In the first part, the determination of accurate molarity of EDTA is done, which is also called as standardization of EDTA. Now for this we are going to pipette zinc sulfate 10 ml. Now by taking this 10 ml pipette solution in the conical flask, your flask should be washed very correctly. Drain out all the washings and take the last drop of this solution from pipette by using this technique. So total solution will come down in the conical flask. Now you are going to observe that the drop is coming down. I think this technique you have used in 12th standard. Okay. In this way we have taken total solution from the pipette. Now we are going to use a buffer solution. We are using this buffer solution to make the complex stable. So here 5 ml of buffer solution we are taking. After taking this buffer solution, immediately close the bottom. Now add to this solution. Now we are going to add the indicator, which is called as Erichrome black tea. 1 to 2 drops are sufficient. And now see the color. This is called as wine red color. Okay. Now your flask is containing zinc sulfate. This zinc sulfate solution is containing Zn plus 2 bivalent ion, and this indicator is Erichrome black tea, which is actually blue in color. Once it is added to this flask, it is going to prepare a complex with this Zn plus. That's why it is going to develop zinc EBT complex and which is wine red in color. That's why solution is having wine red color. Now we are going to do the titration. We are going to handle this very carefully. Drop by drop addition we will do and stir the mixture continuously till it becomes wine red to sky blue. This is your end point of this experiment, wine red to sky blue. Now the EDTA from the burette is going to react with the Zn plus 2 ions from the solution which are free, and it is going to form the Zn EDTA complex which is colorless, but still it is having EBT complex. That's why solution is showing wine red color. Continuously shaking is necessary.